At the start of this week, in keeping with its now usual practice of releasing estimated delivery and production figures for the just-ended quarter, Tesla released its Q3 2017 figures. And while they are officially estimates and should not be treated in the same way as the official figures we'll get from Tesla when it releases its quarterly financials later this month, they show Tesla didn't make as many Model 3 electric cars as it hoped it would. Indeed, although Tesla's Q3 estimates show that overall production and delivery has grown significantly when compared to the previous quarter and Q3 last year, it also shows that Tesla made just 260 Model 3 electric cars during the quarter and delivered just 220. The reason? Tesla said that aspects of its Gigafactory in Reno, Nevada, where battery modules and battery packs for Model 3 are built, have taken longer than expected to bring online. The same is true of parts of the Model 3 production line in Fremont, California, where Model 3 is made alongside Tesla's well-established Model S and Model X. At the end of its second quarter, Tesla said that it was hoping to ramp up production of Model 3 to more than 5,000 units per week by the end of this year, and somewhere around 10,000 cars in total per week sometime next year. But the bottlenecks Tesla now seems to be experiencing suggests that may be harder than Tesla first thought. Were any other automaker to express such issues with the rollout of plug-in vehicles, everyone from advocates and enthusiasts to analysts and industry insiders would, at best, be questioning the automaker's commitment to plug-in cars and, at worst, accusing them of bringing yet another compliance car to market. But Tesla seems to get a different type of treatment. We all find ourselves talking about how hard it is to bring an electric car to market, reiterate how much of a change Tesla has made to the electric vehicle marketplace, and sometimes remind ourselves about how if anyone can pull things around, it's Elon Musk. Which makes me wonder, do we really treat Tesla like other automakers, and should we be doing so? Now, before I go any further, I should of course acknowledge that this video may be seen as clickbait by some and as a direct hatchet job on Tesla by others because I'm asking if we're giving Tesla too easy a time. But I should point out here that the title of this video could have just as easily been, "Are we being too harsh on regular automakers?" and I'd still probably get the same reaction. And so, to assuage the critics, I will say here for the record that I think Tesla has done an amazing job in the plug-in industry thus far. The Tesla Model S is my favourite Tesla and favourite electric car to date. The Model X is the flagship of flagships, and the Model 3 is a car I can't comment on yet because I haven't experienced it firsthand. I also believe, despite all of this, that Tesla's done some amazing things, like the supercharger network, and some less smart things, like making the Model X so darned complicated. Now, back to the question at hand. Are we treating Tesla the same as other automakers? Well, right now, I think the answer is no. As well as giving Tesla an easier time when it misses its own targets or widens its losses than we would for, say, any other company, we're all guilty of making excuses that we probably wouldn't allow ourselves to make if we were talking about a mainstream automaker like General Motors, Toyota, Ford, or Nissan. And the metaphorical passes we're giving Tesla are, I think, partly down to Tesla's not another automaker approach to the automotive industry. You see, Tesla has historically behaved more like a software or gadget company than it has a car maker. And that's something that's highlighted in the fact that Tesla doesn't follow the industry norm of reporting its broken down sales at the end of every month, and instead releases non-broken down figures once a quarter. But I also think it's down to Elon Musk's reality distortion field. Like the late Steve Jobs, whose own reality distortion field allowed Apple to convince us we all needed the iPhone over rival smartphones, Musk's, or rather Tesla's reality distortion field has us all hooked. We look up to Tesla in the same way people looked up to Apple, and as long as Tesla keeps bringing the wow, we're okay with that. Finally, I think we treat Tesla the way we do because Tesla doesn't have the backstory that other automakers do. Tesla didn't ever participate in crushing the electric car. It's never said that electric cars are bad or question those who buy them. And most of the other automakers out there in the world have. Okay, so we treat Tesla differently, but should we? Not really. Sure, give Tesla all of the kudos for supporting electric cars and kickstarting the EV revolution, which it did. Give it kudos for its innovation and its fresh thinking, which it has. But don't use those same good points as excuses when Tesla is doing things it shouldn't, like falling behind on production schedules or suffering higher than normal quality control issues. Because in order for Tesla to survive as a company when every other automaker is planning their own plug-in lineup, we have to hold Tesla to the same standards that we hold other automakers. And that means praising them when they get things right and criticizing them when they get it wrong. We're doing plenty of the first bit, but I'm not sure that we're doing much of the second. Are you? That's it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to hear the moment a new show is uploaded, and click the Patreon link at the end of this video or in the description below if you want to help me make more of these videos. Until next time, keep evolving.